Hi, Gary Whiting. I want to talk a little bit about how music affects horses and humans. Hi, Gary Whiting. I'm going to make a statement. Music is a tool, and that tool can be used for good or it can be used for bad. We know it's a tool because it motivates people, it inspires athletes to move on to greater heights. It can ennoble or debase us. It can make us happy or depressed. Well, there's a word I'm going to throw out, and that's the word anapestic. Well, what does that mean? Well, we'll say it's a contrary, anapestic, the anapestic beat. All right, the anapestic beat is going to be a contrary beat to that of, let's say, the heart. All right, this is your drummer, is that little boom boom. Our horse has it, we have it. We have it before we're ever born. So that's our rhythm. Whenever another beat is introduced, like something like this, the body goes into a state of stress because now it's becoming confused. So now you got this confusion taking place, and a weakness takes place. That's like the saying, the house divided cannot stand. Well, which beat are we going to follow? The body is trying to follow this pronounced beat now. And it creates the problem from the standpoint of it's not in harmony with itself anymore. Well, in the barn, if you're playing like rock and roll music, which has an anapestic beat, contrary beat to our body, it's going to set these horses in a state of tension. There's a reason why rock concerts have violence in it and operas don't. There was a study done years ago with cattle in the 60s in parlors where they play music. And then when they used a rock and roll beat, the cows wanted to get out and they didn't drop their milk. When they had classical music, flowing music, they didn't have that driving beat, the cattle would stay in there and give up more milk. So it showed that they were agitated and they didn't want to be in there. All right, so what we're trying to do is keep as much peace and quiet and strength in our horses and ourselves, and keep the agitation out. That'll make a better connection between you and your animal if you don't have this agitation in your life or this nervous energy. So it can weaken you. I've seen this done when I was in college, where weightlifters had their strongest lift and they played 7 different kinds of music, and when it came to rock and roll with a pronounced beat or this anapestic beat, they all went weak, and they lost 30 to 40% of their strength. It was a very interesting study to watch. So in your barns and in your life, you want to play music that has nice, pretty flow to it, what they used to call grocery store music. Keep the anapestic beat out, and you're going to have a horse, and you're going to have yourself having a much more enjoyable life. That's the anapestic beat, and that's music.